Good morning. I have some more activities for us today. Seasonal ones this time. Can you guess what they're about? It's about a tree. What kind of tree is that? Is it an apple tree? Very good. It is an apple tree. You are smart. Okay. And how many apples do we have on our tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples on our tree. Here we go. 5 little apples hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care. So guess who came to eat? Who came to eat the first apple off the tree? I guess we'll stay. There we go. You know what that is? That's a caterpillar. That's right. Caterpillar came to eat an apple off the tree. Munch, munch. Can you say that after me? Munch, munch. That's very good. There we go. And it munched that apple right off that tree. And now we have how many apples? 4 little apples hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care. So guess who came to eat? Who came to eat? A bird. Do you know what kind of bird that is? It's okay if you don't. That bird is a cardinal. And bird came to eat. Munch, munch. Can you repeat that? Munch, munch. Very good. And it munched that apple right off the tree. Now how many apples? 1, 2, 3. 3 little apples hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care, so guess who came to eat? Who do you think it was? What else might like apples? Did anybody guess a pig? That was a good guess. So 3 little apples hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care, so guess who came to eat? A pig. What do you think the pig said? It could say oink oink. But in this case, it also said munch, munch. Can you say that? Munch, munch. Okay. Munched that apple right off the tree. Now how many apples are there? 2. 2 apples. 2 little apples hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care, so guess who came to eat? What else might want to eat apples? You know what that is? It's a horse. Horses. Yep. That horse looks like it knows how to have fun. What do you think the horse said when it ate the apple? Munch, munch. You're getting good at this. So it munched that apple right off the tree. Uh-oh. It munched the tree, too. All right. We got our tree back. Now how many apples do we have on our tree? 1. 1 little apple hung on a tree. The farmer didn't care, so guess who came to eat? Do you have another guess? Do you know what that is? It's a scarecrow. And the scarecrow came to eat that apple right there. What do you think the scarecrow said as it ate the apple? Munch, munch. You are getting good at this. So it munched that apple right off the tree. Now the tree is bare. Bare, that means it has no apples on it. There are no more apples there. But when next fall comes around, guess who will be there? Who is going to be there next fall to eat all the apples off the tree? Let's see. The caterpillar, and a bird, and a pig, and what's that? A horse. And do you remember what that is? Scarecrow. Yum, yum. They found some yummy apples on that tree. And they are going to eat them all next year. I'm going to take all these things off before they fall off. Okay. So if you want to do some apple things at home, I have, obviously you can eat apples. They're always a good snack, especially if maybe you put some kind of peanut butter or other kind of nut butter or caramel. You could put caramel on them and they'd make a good snack that way. You can also make a tree that you can keep in your house. And all you need is some paper. Just cut some branches out, and I used tissue paper here. If you don't have tissue paper, you can use construction paper. And if you don't have paper, then guess what? You get to draw the tree yourself. And it's an extra special tree that way. And I want to show you something. This is my friend. What kind of friend is he? He is a penguin. And inside, if I take the lid off, inside in here is a little tip that I am going to come in here and get out. And it's a tip that I want to give to the adults, which can help with early literacy, which, if you're watching this video, is something that's important to you. So I want to talk to the adults here for a second. There were some words in our flannel board activity that rhymed. And if you don't know what rhyme means, it means they sound the same at the end of the word, like bear and care and there. Those three words all rhyme. And one thing that you can do is you can point out rhyming words to children, or you can ask them to tell you what words rhyme with other words. And playing with rhyming words helps them learn, or helps them hear the smaller sounds in words, which will then help them learn to read the words. So you can make a fun game out of it. And even if you already know how to read, it can help you learn words you don't know yet, because it sounds like this other word. And that is why rhymes are important. That's why a lot of picture books rhyme, because it helps. Because once kids learn the parts of the words, they have an easier time learning to read the words. Speaking of reading words, if you want to come, we have books, of course, if you want to read them yourself. We have this one called Apple, which this one's actually really simple. It only has one word on every page. And then you can use the pictures to tell you what is going on in that image. And here's one called Odd Dog, which is a cute story. It's this dog who likes apples instead of bones. But then what happens when there's a really juicy apple hanging over his neighbor's yard, and he is afraid that this other dog is going to get it before he does. Or there's the Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree, which also actually ties into the Seasons video that I did a few weeks ago. But it's about how does an apple tree change throughout the year, and it's not just apple trees. Every tree does it. Or we have, this is one, I like this one. This is an interactive book. And it's called Tap the Magic Tree, and it starts with just a plain tree, like you can see on the back here. Like that one. And then you do other things like you tap the tree, or you clap, or you shake the book, and then stuff happens to the tree, and it's a pretty fun book. Or, of course, and then there's this one about Let's Go Apple Picking, which has pictures of what does it look like to go to an orchard and pick your own apples, which is something you can do this time of year if you want. And then there's the life cycle of an apple tree, which tells you how does it get from the seed in an apple to this tiny little plant to a big tree full of more apples. And that's a pretty amazing thing that it does. So there are some books there that you can read about apples. Excuse me. And don't forget rhyming words. Rhyming words are fun. You can make a game out of them, and they help with learning words. So that is all that I have for you today. So I will see you next week. Bye.